From the high-tech green screen rooms in the basement and the grand western sets in Hollywood studios, there's always going to be two teams of six fighting endlessly for some rich guy in his Cadillac. Now, hailing from the Chinese-looking theater, we have the attacking team. But while we're waiting for them to get ready, we might as well check out some of these awesome sport cars. These hover wheels are absolutely splendid. Now, on to our defending team. Oh yes, they are all Bastions, every single one of them. They are very highly coordinated. They have positioned themselves in a way that every angle the enemy could come from has been covered by rains of bullets. Now, these guys sometimes might face towards each other, blocking their own bullets, but that is only a minor issue. As now we are going to move on to the red team. As they finally are ready for attack, they all charge in like there's no tomorrow. Of course, since they're charging into a nest of bastions, every single one of them get killed so horrifically, Zenyatta has dropped his balls. Now, the Bastions could only suffered one casualty. Meanwhile, the enemy team has been completely obliterated, but that doesn't mean they'll stop trying, because every single time they come here, they do at least 50 damage to a Bastion. And these Bastions are built to last. Obviously, there's always this Reaper who's too edgy to follow the team, but yeah, that's it. Now, obviously, the red team has a huge advantage of spawning really close, but these Bastions are determined to keep that Zarya from capping the point. Now, it might seem that the place that the Bastions are supposed to be defended is absolutely emptied of Bastions. And you might think, oh no, they're capping the point. The Bastions are going to lose. However, this is not yet the defeat of the Bastions, as they once again fight hard and on to secure the car. Now, obviously, one day these Bastions will eventually give up and die. And perhaps that day is today, because the Zenyatta has his ult almost ready, so does the Roadhog. Now, these Bastions are trying to do their best to stop the red team, but Zenyatta's ult and the damage of the team could not possibly be defended that well by the Bastions. Now the cart has been captured, but this is not the end of the game for the Bastions yet. They still have a chance of winning if they manage to kill all the red teams and secure the point for another 5 minutes. Now, the Bastions are obviously not designed for attacking purposes, like taking back the cart, but they will keep on trying as they closely gets the advantage that the red team once had of spawning closer to the objective. Now, it might seem as Bastion has taken back control, but once again, the better hero choosing of the red team has more flexibility to it, which means the Bastions are going to get absolutely wrecked if they are not standing still. Now, at this point, the Bastions has basically lost the entire checkpoint over here. There is no chance that they could possibly stop it. As for the red team, they are very happy about their recent victories, because they have been constantly killed by those Bastions again and again at the start of the game. and they are quite eager to take some revenge. Now, these Bastions are very, very determined to keep those Reds out. But these guys can't be stopped. It's the Red Terror. You can't stop pushing the cart. Now, what you might find very interesting is that the Bastions has a very high chance of taking back the cart inside the studio, because in this place it is very, very close spaces, and these Bastions excel really well at shooting people at close spaces, because there isn't as much ways they could get flanked. See the Zenyatta? He has no chance of flanking these Bastions. Even with the Zarya pushing the cart with them, Bastions will definitely manage to stop the cart over here, because they have a respawn advantage and quite a bit of terrain to traverse through. Now, the Bastions have reconfigured their position and has all clumped together in a giant mess. You might say, this is horrible. They're all going to get blown up with one grenade. But there isn't grenades in this game, right? Now the Bastions have secured the cart once again, which means they have a very high chance of victory, since once a Bastion nest is fortified, it cannot be broken unless you have a team that works together. And in this case, this team works together pretty well. Now at this point, the Bastions have basically lost the game. The Bastions could only hope that a miracle happened to help them stop the red team from pushing this car into that parking spot. However, with the Bastions' combined might, with 3 tanks ulting at once, it just pushed the red team away from the cart, giving the Bastions just enough time to take back the advantage. Since now the cart is stopped, the Bastions could fully utilize their tart form, but then sometimes the cart will make the Bastions less effective, because they'll be standing behind the cart and not doing anything. Now this Roadhog ult has just been destroyed by the Bastions, and Lucio is waiting for his team. However, now the Lucio charges in and attempts to flank the Bastions like a dumbass, but this is actually brilliant since it distracted the Bastions just enough time for his teammates to rush in. Now, half the Bastions are all dead, and at this point, there's nothing the Bastions could do to make them win. This was a good day for the attacking team. Team 2 wins. Now obviously after every game there's going to be play a game, and today the play a game goes to Tracer. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and goodbye. Till next time.